Hey everyone, so today I'm gonna be doing this really random video that I thought of. So in school I would write these stories which are like really dumb and they have no point to them at all. But I don't know why I used to laugh a lot at these while writing them as well. So I had an idea which is like I would read these and try not to laugh, which is tough. I tried like doing it before I started recording the video and it's not easy. So yeah, I'll start with the first one now. Yeah, they're called LOL stories. I don't know what, like I never even use LOL, but okay. A LOL story title. One day, a raindrop called Gangutai was sitting on a leaf. The first one I've already read like two times till now, so I'm not gonna laugh that much because I already got used to it. Okay, one day, a raindrop called Gangutai was sitting on a leaf. Then the sun rays fell on her and she turned into vapor. Then she went into the clouds and sat there. But then she met her friend Champakli and they went shopping for hair clips. But the shop was closed and so they asked the owner, whose name was Haima, about it. Okay, I'm still laughing. Haima said that the hair clips shop was closed because raindrops had no hair. The end. JK. So then Gangutai and Champakli were flying around and saw a raindrop named Adit, not with two E's, not to be confused with Adit with three E's or Adit with a single I. Okay. They fell in love and turned into ice. Then they fell into the earth and broke into pieces as their hearts broke when they fell. Gangutai broke into two and Champakli into three. All the pieces went for a picnic and jumped into their orange juice. The end.
JK again lol.
The orange juice also evaporated, and now Gangu, that's her new name, and Champa, hers too, died. The end. For realsies this time, with like a fire. That thing. Okay, the first one wasn't that entertaining, I suppose. It's really random, but I read it too many times. Second one. One day, a boy named Elizabeth was flying. Then he saw a girl. He went to the ground to meet her. The girl's name was Vikramaditya. Vikramaditya and Elizabeth went on a date and ate the restaurant. Then they went home in their planes. Array, they lived on the moon now. Then a duck named Om went to Elizabeth's house and said that the unicorn king had called him to eat cotton candy. Elizabeth died. Then Om the duck said quack. Vikramaditya went to Om and asked what all the commotion was about. Quack quack said Om. OMG said Vikramaditya. Then she died. Om flew away. He flew and flew till he reached Surat. There he bought a pretty dress for himself along with earrings, even when birds don't have ears.
अरे ओम जी
Shouted another duck. It was his wife.
रचना
Rachana slapped Om and they exploded. The end. And I had not, this last part added by my friend. I don't know who added it. And the unicorn king turned into cotton candy. Great. Happy ending. I think there's 10 of these, so I'll read like two more. They're really short, but they're funny. Okay. It was just another evening in the LOL story universe. Trees were dancing, ducks were eating cotton candy, and boys and girls were flying around. Then a pigeon named Venkatesh suddenly said coo. This was very odd, as Venkatesh always said, and I mean always, said coo coo. So he went to the doctor and told him the ailments he was facing. The doctor told him to go to Mishela the Gauty's home and drink the Rainbow Ocean. Venkat did as he was told and transformed into a beautiful swan. However, he still couldn't say cuckoo. Moral number 1. Rainbow stuff isn't always good. Moral number 2. Go to the right doctor or else your species will change. Beware. Then Venkatesh went to an ornithologist in the regular world. I don't know how he traveled to the regular world, but okay, why not? and described all his problems to the ornithologist. The ornithologist ran away thinking he had gone crazy because he just saw a talking bird. In this way, everyone died and Venkat was depressed. This is really sad. Then his wife
Venkateshwari.
came there and began shouting at him for not doing the ghar ka kaam. So then Venkatesh got cured and he was finally able to say chimichari changa. Oh, and he could also say cuckoo. Then everything exploded. After all, it's another regular day in the LOL story universe. LOL story 4. Once there was a duck whose name was Tirthraj. He was sitting in his garden and singing with the flowers and drinking chai. And suddenly a butterfly named Zura, which means cockroach in Marathi, came there and was followed by a cockroach named Titli, which is butterfly. The flowers unfortunately ate Zura and Titli. Seeing this, Tirthraj became depressed and flew away. Why is everybody becoming depressed? Flew and flew till he reached Mesopotamia. He met a Fugawala there and bought 3,000 balloons. He was tired of flying and needed something to lift him. But there were less balloons and Tirthraj began descending to the ground. He escaped from the balloon strings and flew himself to the ground. Luckily for him, he had crossed the dry regions of the Middle East and reached Europe. There he saw a sign with writing on it. It said, oh god, I've written in Greek. It said, hello Tirthraj. Head over to the... It's not even Greek, it's English written with Greek alphabets. Head over to the something tent, and he did. It's the magician's tent. But the magician was a cruel person and he banished Tirthraj to an alternate dimension. This was the dimension where dead people went. So Tirthraj met Gangutai and Champakli, LOL story 1. Vikramaditya, Elizabeth, Om and Rachna from LOL story 2. Venkatesh and Venkateshwari, LOL story 3, and Zura and Titli from Abha. All of them began singing the theme song of Ye Rishta Kya Kehlata. They were teleported back to their own dimension and found an ostrich named Kavara, which is crow. Kavara was very chatty and said,
Woof 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 meow meow.
Suddenly the evil magician appeared. All the main characters ran and flew to USA. There they saw Trump. Trump saw them coming and yelled, no immigrants. So they flew to Mexico. Somehow Venkateshwari was fluent in Spanish. Yo necesito el reserva en el hotel, she said to a person selling beer. No, he replied. Que no. No. Yo necesito el hotel. Hotel. El is silent. Hotel. Que no, por favor. No. ¿Dónde está el aeropuerto? This is all I learned from Duolingo back then. Suddenly the person said in a richly British accent, right here madam. The airport was literally 1 centimeter away.
It's so far away. They had to walk all that way.
How silly of them to have not seen it, eh? They caught a flight to Japan and met a cute bird called Madhumati. Madhumati took her to her sister. It's written in this thing, Hiragana script. I don't even know what it says. I forgot how to read. Sister something's house. She gave them chai. Suddenly Tirthraj had a revelation. OMG, he said. What? Asked Rachna. I just realized that the magician is a unicorn king's brother, Fluffy. He hates chai. OMG, everyone else said. Why are you calling me? Asked Om, coming from the bathroom. They said bye to the sister and went to the magician's tent. They kept a lot of chai there. When he returned, he said, Ayya, Gabai, and exploded. The group had a party then. The end. Okay, I'll do more of these later. Tell me if it was entertaining.